Good morning and welcome to today's second part of the meeting of the Public Facilities Commission of the City of Boston. I'm Catherine Craven, the chair, joined by Commissioner Larry Mamoli, and we have the Mayor's Office of Housing up next.
Thank you, Chair Craven. Good morning again, Commissioners. This meeting is being recorded and broadcast live. Colleen Daly, the PFC Secretary, will conduct the roll call of the meeting participants today. Colleen, if you would please conduct the roll call.
Thank you, TT. Participants, please unmute your device and confirm your presence when I call your name, beginning roll call with the Commission. Catherine Craven, Chair.
Present.
Larry Mamoli, Commissioner.
Present.
TT Lee, Legal Advisor.
Present.
Catherine Pendleton, Article Clerk.
Present.
Next, for the Mayor's Office of Housing, Jessica Boatwright, Deputy Director of Neighborhood Housing Development Division.
Present.
Christine McCrory, Assistant Director, Boston Home Center Division.
Present.
Julio Pilia, Development Officer, NHD.
Present.
I'll read for the record the remainder of the individuals who are in attendance but will not be presenting in today's meeting. Attendees do not need to unmute your device while your name is called. Elizabeth Feltner, Paralegal for PFC. Lauren Forbes, Assistant Co-op Counsel, Law Department. James McDonough, Senior Staff Attorney, MOH. Antonio Leish, Senior Development Officer, NHD. And this concludes roll call. Thank you.
Thank you, Colleen. Beginning this morning, we have Jessica Boatwright, Deputy Director for the Neighborhood Housing Development Division of the Mayor's Office of Housing. MOH has 2 votes on the agenda for today. Vote number 1 is being presented by Christine McCrory, Assistant Director with the Boston Home Center Division of MOH. This is a request for a vote to accept and expend a grant from the Commonwealth of Massachusetts Division of Banks to implement foreclosure prevention counseling services. The grant amount is $225,000, and the duration of services will be through December 31st, 2023. Christine, if you would please present vote number 1.
Good morning, Commissioners. I'm here for the accept and expend vote for the Chapter 206 funding received from the grant received from the State Division of Banks. We were awarded a grant of $225,000. We applied for this grant in January 2023 as a regional foreclosure education center. This is the 16th year that we've been awarded this grant. The Division of Banks awarded $3 million this year to 23 organizations, 10 regional foreclosure counseling centers, and 13 counseling centers. The grants support first-time home ownership counseling programs for regional foreclosure education centers. The funding is possible through the administration fees with the licensure of loan originations according to Chapter 255 of the Massachusetts General Law. MOH was awarded these funds to support foreclosure activities through calendar year 2023 to implement foreclosure prevention as a regional foreclosure education center. The funds will be used for technical assistance of our nonprofit partner agencies contracted to provide regional foreclosure prevention counseling for Boston homeowners. Our nonprofit contractors are chosen through a publicly advertised RFP process. These nonprofit partners provide free foreclosure counseling to Boston homeowners. Our current nonprofit partners are Urban Edge, ABCD Mattapan Family Services, and ESAC, the Ecumenical Social Action Committee. The funds will be used to provide marketing for the program and staff foreclosure training and for a technical assistance program for small condominium associations with members facing foreclosure. Last year, we assisted six condominium associations with these fundings. The additional funds allows MOH to increase our home preservation services for homeowners who are struggling with housing expenses due to economic stagnation and rising costs due to inflation. This fiscal year, Mayor's Office of Housing has assisted 76 homeowners with the home preservation services. The Boston Home Center and our nonprofit partners provide free and confidential foreclosure prevention services to owner-occupied Boston homeowners. This fiscal year, the Mayor's Office of Housing has completed 144 intakes and helped 164 homeowners avoid foreclosure. 52% of them received loan modifications and 46 of them received the home preservation services. Among the new clients, most of our clients came at intake. They were either delinquent or at risk, and only 20% were petitioned. It's very important that we reach our clients earlier so we can provide greater services to them. Our services are key to providing homeowners with assistance to address these issues early in their process so that their homes are not petitioned or foreclosed upon. With the COVID-19 crisis, many homeowners are still struggling with economic conditions that are impacting their ability to pay their mortgages and rising living expenses due to inflation. Our services remain key to providing homeowners with the assistance needed to address these issues and to negotiate with lenders, modifying loans earlier in the process so that they are not petitioned or have their homes foreclosed upon. In November of 2021, the Mayor's Office of Housing created an emergency foreclosure funds for homeowners who are at risk of foreclosure due to COVID-19. We have assisted 198 homeowners so far with this funding, and we've provided $1,653,000 to these homeowners for COVID-related housing delinquencies, such as mortgage payments and utility payments. These funds are overseen and administered by our 3 nonprofit partners. Unfortunately, the need for our foreclosure services remains steady. Foreclosure petitions have doubled since last year, though actual foreclosures have remained about the same. Through these contracts, we'll be able to serve a minimum of 150 new clients and continue the counseling work to existing 130 clients. These funds should result in 160 more positive resolutions. So thank you very much, and if you have any questions, I'd be more than happy to respond to them.
Thank you. Commissioner Mamoli, do I hear a motion?
Motion to approve. It's always great to accept one.
Second. Absolutely no question. Thank you for your work
Thank
on
you.
this.
Yes,
Aye.
second.
Thank you.
Oh, all in favor, say aye. Yes, aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Vote number 1 is hereby approved. The final vote on today's agenda is vote number 2. It's being presented by Julio Pillier, Development Officer with the Real Estate Management and Sales Division of MOH. This is a request for conveyance to E+ Highland LLC for various parcels on Highland Street in Roxbury. The purchase price is recommended at $700. Julio, if you would please present vote number 2, please.
Thank you, TP. Good morning, Commissioners. I'm here requesting PFC approval for a conveyance vote for E+ Highland LLC for 7 parcels located at 273, 275, 277, 279, 281, 283, and 287 Highland Street in the Highland Park neighborhood of Roxbury. Public Facilities voted to approve the developer designation of a nominee created by Reese Larkins Development LLC on October 24, 2018. Furthermore, PFC approved the following extensions of the developer designation: on October 30th, 2019 for an additional 24 months, on October 20th, 2021 for an additional 12 months, and on October 19, 2022 for an additional 6 months. Note that the nominee created for this conveyance recommendation is the above-mentioned E+ Highland LLC, disclosed and approved at the October 19, 2022 PFC extension vote. MOH submitted a PFC vote request for a 6-month extension of the developer designation in April 2023. Unfortunately, the April 2023 vote was canceled due to there was no quorum that month, so the vote was canceled, unfortunately. MOH recently, since that request, MOH has obtained updated assets appraisals for the parcels and has continued to work with the developer to advance the project towards a closing. MOH is now prepared to move to a conveyance vote for this project and is working with the developer to finalize the budget and the designs. Since the PFC approved the developer designation for the project, the following milestones have been completed. They obtained site surveys and performed environmental and geotech testing on the sites. The project has received Article 80 and Zoning Board of Approval. In response to the changing market, the developer has changed the project. The project's affordability mix to all affordable units at or below 60% of AMI. The project used to include some units at 80% of AMI. And the change was made with support of MOH and the Highland Park Project Review Committee. The developer has now advanced the designs to construction designs and is getting finalizing their bids for the project and finalizing their budget as well. And they also have received an award from MOH and from the DHC. The community benefits that this project will create will be 23 new construction limited cooperative housing units, including 19 parking spaces. As I mentioned, all of the units will be affordable at or below 60% of AMI. This development will be energy positive and will achieve LEED Platinum. It also includes gallery and communal space, a mural court, green and open space, and a neighborhood linkages created by the public staircases connecting Highland Street and Marcellus Street. If PFC approves the conveyance vote request, the project will complete the following. It will finalize construction documents, complete the general contractor bidding process, finalize budget and receive MOH commitment, funding commitment, finalize all construction, permanent and tax credit equity financing commitments, receive all permit sign-offs and receive building permits, and start construction. I have included slides for PFC. So this first slide is a site map of the 7 parcels. This is just an aerial view of the sites in the neighborhood. This is a picture of the existing conditions on the parcels. And this is a rendering of the designs for the building and also showing the parking here at the ground floor for the site as well. Based on the following, MOH respectfully requests that PFC approves the conveyance request for E Plus Highland LLC. The vote will enable the developer to move forward on closing the project and, as we mentioned, start construction. Thank you for your time and review on this important matter, and I'm here to answer any questions that you may have.
Thanks, Julio. Any questions?
No
Shamrock?
questions. Sounds like a great project. Motion to approve. Motion to approve.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Aye. Yep. Okay.
Aye. Yep. Okay, motion, vote carries. Thank you.
Thank you. Vote number 2 is hereby approved. This concludes the agenda for MOH for today's meeting. Is there a motion to adjourn this meeting?
Motion to adjourn.
Seconded. All in favor of adjournment? Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.